are you guys always in my farm? You're not supposed to be in here. You're just gonna steal all my water and eat all my crops and trample all the things. I put up a fence just so you guys can like stay out, but nope, nope. Still inside. Look at this mess they made. Anyway, welcome back to Enigmatica 2. Can't even talk. Yeah, I just set up a little bit of a farm here, just growing a bunch of things, you know. Or at least was growing until they destroyed it all. Oh boy, gotta fix this again. But yeah, I did a bunch of things off camera. Hopefully not too much. I did go adventure a lot and also mine a lot. And got quite a few awesome things that we can take a look at. One thing you might actually notice right now, I do have an item magnet. See how items are like flying towards me? I found actually several item magnets from Botania, these guys. So we have like a couple of them. And they don't seem to consume mana for some reason. I'm not sure why. I thought they always do, but I guess not. So that's good. Ooh, we got some good meat there at least. Yeah, let's put this all away again. Not the torches. I do need those. Is this all the stuff I need in here? Hopefully. I do have an apiary here from Rustic. This one, if you put the bees inside, speeds up crop growth around it. So they've been growing pretty well. And once in a while I empty the honeycombs here. Well, let's take a look at what I've changed. And hopefully go over it quickly. You can see there's a pass. Nether portal. I do have my bee stuff still here. I do have this guy. This is a beehive from Animania. I found a beehive in a barn, so I turned it into this. And you get honey out of it, like this stuff. But I think it's only really useful in a bottle version. Let's go grab a bottle if I have some. We have tons of bottles. Because I tried to take it out with a bucket, but that seems useless. Yeah, you get this stuff. And this one's regeneration for 5 and it's always edible. Unfortunately, it doesn't have, like, you know, any food group or something, but this might be useful for something eventually. Does it stack? Where did it go? Oh, did it all... What happened? Okay. No more honey. That was odd. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it didn't actually have stuff inside? I'm not sure. Let's go outside here. Talk about this real quick. So I set up our tank here with a fluid node that goes inside there now. And I set up this little bit of a contraption here. So we have our crate where we can drop off the ores, right? And then here we have a fluid pipe that goes first into the casting basin. And then a second one that constantly tries to pull out of the basin into the ingot cast. And basically what happens here is like, it tries to fill this entire thing up and it's slightly faster than this guy can cast. So eventually it makes a block, but then this one will have stored some fluid as well. That this one keeps casting ingots while this is making a block. And it's just like a really fast progress to go through this. And you can see I have quite a few ingots and I was dumb enough to, to smelt some of this iron without macerating it first. So this is, most of this iron here is just from like ores, like each stack is a stack of ores. So I found quite a lot. I've went caving a lot. One thing I've never done and never thought about doing is using this dank null we made to just put your ores inside while you go caving. And then you can just store so much without having to go, you know, back home. Over here I placed down my watermills we got from one of the quests or something. They're currently producing 32 grid power. We will probably need them today for something. And then up here I have a wall of these rubber trees, right? And so the way I did this is I grew rubber trees and then I used the... Do I have it on me? Yes, this guy, the Piston Sceptre that I found in a chest or something. That can move blocks. Right now it's on pull, so I can pull this like forward. If I like left click on a block, I switch the mode. That's rotate and that's push. So you can kind of just like push things around. So I try to get these guys when they're like facing this way, because you can't actually rotate them, and then just push them into place. And I also made this electric tree tap, so we don't have to constantly make tree taps. We can just charge this up and, you know, just tap them all once and then get some stuff out of there, which is great. All right, and then indoors you can see all these chests here I had with me when I went out to like get loot. You know, there's so much stuff in here. Look at all these bone blocks we have now, which all give you 9 bone meal each. I found some crimson cult. Well, I didn't find them. I killed one. I got them. Just some fancy pants. A couple of bee things and such. Nothing like super amazing. I took out a lot of the stuff, but you can see again, like You know, raided a ton of villages again. Or at least a couple of, it wasn't that many, but he just gets so much stuff out of it. It's ridiculous. I'm not even sure if there's anything in these chests right now that I should like investigate further, but yeah, there is so much stuff in here. It's crazy. And then you can see my hotbar. I ended up making a diamond backpack, not too expensive. It's just really big, right? So we can store all of our things in there. It's just so much better than having this little backpack. We still have it equipped as well, might as well. This one, I couldn't put into that slot for this inventory, so we have to have it in the inventory, but that's okay. And then same with like this kind of stuff, the Akashic Tome. You can combine this with any book, and then you kind of store the book. And then now if I right click, I can select the books I currently have stored in here, for example, the Engineer's Manual, and it turns into this. So now if I open this, it's the Engineer's Manual. To switch back, you just left click and it turns back into the normal one, and you can select a different book. So pretty cool to just like store your books and such, right? So it's always useful. And then here is a chest where I just stored a couple of items that I thought were pretty neat. Let's take a look. So we still had the berry map that we found a while ago. We should probably investigate this at one point. Yeah, magnet ring, I already showed this, but we also got this band of mana, which just stores mana if we had some. We got this rod of elevation. This one is awesome. So basically, it just teleports you back to the surface, right? Let's go down to this basement I've been starting to dig out. And basically what it is after my mining trip, you just go boink, and you're back at the surface, right? Like just right above you. It's so good for mining, like just to get home really quickly or out of it really quickly. It's amazing. We got 2 of these cakes, eat to upgrade your inventory. So let's do this on camera. I think it just like adds like another inventory here. I'm not sure if this works twice. No, okay. So only once. But now we have like an extra inventory where we can store even more things, right? That's awesome. Not sure how this handles like... Oh, you can have an extra armor set in here too. That's fancy. And with the hotbar, so you can swap them out. Nice. Not sure if like the grave works properly with this stuff. We got a spawner seeker, so that one will show us nearby spawners by shooting like a Eye of Ender kind of thing. So apparently this way is a spawner. We can maybe investigate this. I did make the Astral Tome, or rather I started a quest for Astral Sorcery, this one, right, where you just do the check mark. Just so we have the book where we can store all of our constellation if we shift right click, because we will need this eventually. And then a zombie dropped a slime hammer. Pretty neat. I'll use it once in a while to like just go mining, like the area downstairs I dug out with that. And then I have like a little setup here with the mining factory where I put in all my ores that I get from my mining trip. They get macerated and then stored in this chest as ProRise version. So much better than using these machines over here, you know, it just takes forever. So is he just out of power again? So yeah. And that might have been all the changes. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we have a ceiling here too, but there's nothing there yet. I'm planning on putting storage there. Oh, and since I am on a server, I also fixed the server. Like I mentioned, I had some issues. It's all good now. I moved it to a different one. And also Morad is playing on here right now. He's checking it out today. But yeah, let's go into stuff. So that was a lot of introduction. I was playing a lot. Actually, I guess you can see on a bottom time, 10 hours. So what I would like to do, you know, I started to lay out a lot of things here on the ground that I want to go through. And then I forgot like what they were for until I had to like backtrack again, figure out. What I would like to get is something like, for example, universal cable. Because universal cables, you know, they can transfer power, but they can also transfer between different type of power. So we could actually power these guys with universal cables through RF. So with this guy over there, right? And that would be so much better than having this generator. We can still look into like the advanced generator stuff later, like geothermal and windmill or something. Well, windmill, I suppose, is not that advanced, but like, you know what I mean. But yeah, it would just be so much easier to do this. So to get there though, we need a lot of different things. It's actually quite a lot of stuff. Now the electric steel is the easy part. We could make an alloy furnace probably and do this, but you can also do it in the smeltery, I think, right? Oh no, you can't alloy it. Okay, maybe not that easy. So we do have to make this guy, but we have all the parts for it, right? Oh yeah, and I did go, you know, through villages mode, so I found a bunch more plating here. And that actually finished up quite a few quests in our nuclear craft area. I was going to check this out as well. Let's open these guys up. Consecrated soil hurts undead, okay. A full stack. Wench door. They look fancy. I'm definitely gonna use those. What's this? Block of fiery metal? Ooh, wait a second. Wait a second. Isn't this... Yeah, Fury gives auto smelt on a pickaxe head. That's pretty good, because then I can turn my ores into ingots, and I think fortune applies to it, so you might get more than 1 ingot. Like, I think you get like 2 or 3 sometimes. Huh. Might have to try this out. Some chairs. Nice. How many? 8. That's actually pretty neat. That's a pretty good reward. We'll put this away for now. And maybe go swap out these doors, because they look fancy. How do you make them? Fury or wench wood, I guess, yeah. Not sure what kind of wood that is. Although, then again, I probably don't want to, like, you know, have doors take up my precious loot slots. But, oh well. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, to get to these universal cables, we actually have to get through a bunch of things. For example, this one requires extra additions, but it also requires extra utility. To get to extra utility, we needed to get to a bit more IC2 stuff or immersive engineering. So we're gonna start a couple of mods today. So first of all, let's make this engineer table from immersive engineering, right? Because this one is required for some things like the tubes. I forgot what they're called. Should we put it down here for now? Let's put it down here for now. And I made the engineer blueprint already, this one here. That should unlock the recipe for the vacuum tubes. So there it is, right? Because we need to make those. Let's go up here. I should probably put elevators in there. Then we need to grab these things. Maybe I should have left it up here. And put these in here. All 4. There we go. This is copper wire, and that makes vacuum tubes. Make all of them. Why not? We'll need them eventually. Alright, so we have the vacuum tubes. Then we can just put this in here. Boink. Right? And with polished stone, which is just for stone bricks, you make polished stone, and iron sheets, which is just for iron plates, we can make machine blocks. So now we officially actually made them, you know. So we got this guy, and then with the machine blocks, we put one up here. This is going to be for this guy, for the resonator. But we also need to make some advanced circuits. So let's make a couple normal circuits, 40 right there. It's always good to make extras. Let's make half of them into advanced. And then we should just put 2 here. Oh, is it normal ones, actually? Wait a second. I know I need the advanced one for something. No. Is it not like this? Did I mess up? Advanced circuits. Yeah. Oh, it has to be a Chinese glass. Okay, that's a little bit hilarious because, you know, the block actually looks like that. But there you go. Now you have it. There's the resonator. Let's put the resonator something. Now this guy uses the grid power, the watermills we have outside. It doesn't use power or anything like this, right? So that's cool. And then we need to make these little, let's see, double check here, universal cable. We need to make these little coils here. And to get these, we just put iron bars in there. Which I do have a couple up here. So just take, let's do a stack. And there we go. See, it uses some GP to make them enough, luckily. So that's that, and then we need to make the atomic reconstructor. Now this is also a little bit of a quest here. We need iron casings, we need these electrons, we need red laser lens. Now this is the easiest part. It does require red glass though, and I'm not sure, I don't think I have red glass. Do I have red glass? I actually wonder, can you like chisel between colors? No, right? Okay, that would have been amazing. Okay, so we just have to, let's see, do we have some glass in here? We have a little bit. Okay, cool. So that's enough. And do we have some red dye in here? We probably have some red dye somewhere. I think beetroots count as red dye, don't they? 1 beetroot, please. And nope. Wait, do we have to like... Oh, okay. You do this first. There we go. Now we have red dye. Boink. Cool. Make 1, please. And then we make... it was the glass panes, right? There we go. We got it. I figured out why sometimes I took items. It was because of the mouse tweak mod and inventory tweaks. There is this mode where you can hold shift and then left mouse click and then drag over items to keep grabbing them, right? So right now it's turned off, as you can see. I'm still holding. And because like if you take out an item here with shift click, it moves the next block right in front of your cursor. And so with that mode, you just constantly kept taking out items as long as your left mouse button was down and shift. And every time I did something with JI here, and like, you know, that's the same combo of like shift click, it would like grab whatever item was below there. So that's what the problem was. So now it's all good, it seems. But unfortunately, I don't have that, you know, this fancy mode now. But that's okay. Okay, and then we can make let's go ahead and make this guy. There's a red lens. Cool. Can put away the rest, I guess. Well, that was the easy part, right? So that's the easiest part. Now, to get the iron casing, we also need these tin electron tubes, and we need hardened casings. The hardened casings aren't too bad. We do that with the carpenter. It requires water. The sturdy casing we already have, and some diamonds. So we should be good on there. I got a couple more diamonds. We're just gonna make... let's make 2. I forgot if I need a second one for this thing. Go in there, please. The thing is cool, but also finicky. And there's our sturdy casing now. The only problem is... no problem at all. Okay. I was thinking it might still have honey in here, or seed oil, whatever it was. But it doesn't. Okay, so let's make... How do I... Oh, just normal click, not left click. Let's set the recipe here. Nope, that's not how you do it. You do it like this. And you guys, and yeah, it just uses water this time, right? Oh, it needs 5 buckets at least. Okay. Let's just make another tank. These are extremely cheap to make. They hold 32 buckets, so there we go. I can just fill this with water and just carry it with me, I guess. Okay, there's our 2 hardened casings. And to make this, what else do we require? Just some gold gears and an impregnated casing, which is now... I think we have those. I think we have a bunch of those. Or not. I thought we did. Oh yeah, there. Right. 15. Oh yeah, and I put all my casting thingies up here now on these 2 racks from cooking with for blockheads, because you can just like right click and it swaps them out. And it's just easier to like grab them, and it also kind of looks neater. You know, it looks like more immersive, I suppose, than having them just stuck to the wall. Alright, let's make 1. Should have all the things. Yeah, there it is. Put this stuff away for now. Don't think I need this at the moment. And we just, let's put this guy on top of here. There we go. Quest completed. And this guy uses glass, I believe, to do its stuff. Let's also do up power. Battery's almost empty. I have to go recharge. Although once we have the cable, we can connect this too. And so now we only have to set the recipe. I think it's like this. Set the tin cube. You also need... It doesn't show me what it produces. That's weird. Well... Oh no, not water. What am I doing? Glass. I did cook up some glass. You can put in sand too, but I think it takes longer if it's sand. I think glass is faster. Let's try this out. We put this up in here. Yeah, see, it fills with liquid glass. Oh, and now it shows you the recipe. Because I guess maybe there's recipes where you use something else. And it uses... Ooh, wow, quite a bit, huh? That should be fine, right? Oh, it's already done. Okay, there we go. Oh, you have to take them out first, I guess. Cool. So there we go. We have these guys now. Tin electron cubes. Nice. So that's one part, right? Then we need to make golden ones as well, which is pretty much the same recipe, but, you know, different ingots. So let me go make those 2. There we go. Make a couple. That's all of them. Nice. And then we need a bit more steel plating. Do I still have some? I know we have... I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough. So I think we should be able to make this guy now. So let's make the iron casing first, which... Do we have sheet metals? No, we don't. Okay. So we 1 craft of sheet metals. We have a ton... Let's actually make a couple. We have a ton of these iron plates in there now. There's our iron casing, which also opens up the quest to... actually additions, which is cool. So there we go. I think it does, yes. So actually additions is open up as well. And then I think we should just be able to do this. There we go. We got the atomic reconstructor. Let's grab a redstone torch and a button. Here we go. No, come on. Here we go. And we're gonna put this guy... again, we don't have a proper place for this yet, but we will eventually. So let's for now just place this here and hit it with the redstone torch so it changes to pulse mode. Oh, and actually before we do this side is currently set to output. Oh yeah, output, that's fine. Yeah, never mind. Cool. Now we put a button on there. And now we can turn, you know, vanilla items into the actual editions items. So, which ones do we need? So we need these guys here, Inori crystals, right? So that is just iron. Okay, so I'll just grab. You know what? I probably could have skipped this as well because I'm pretty sure we have, like, I found something. Where's all my iron? Typing in this thing is like awful. I don't know why it's so laggy. Oh yeah, we just throw this in front of here and go meow. There we go. We have it. Yeah, I think we actually had some somewhere in here. I found a couple of things. Well, we have these guys. Yeah, there's one. Well, not that many, I guess. I'm not sure if there's other ones in here, like a block of Inori crystals, perhaps. That's a possibility, but you can find them sometimes. But I just feel it's right to like actually make this stuff too, you know? And then we need our, see, like the typing, if I try to type fast, it just goes crazy. I have to be really slow. Impregnated sticks there. And aluminum wire, which is already in here. So we should be able to just do this. Whoop. And so, whoop. And there we go, right? We technically only need 3 right now, so maybe just make 3. And then we also need that similar setup to make these, no, what was there? I thought there was another craft where I needed this guy for this setup with the wires. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's fine. So we just need these guys over here. Oh, it doesn't auto, or it doesn't like stack, huh? Okay, there we go. 4 of them. And we can just now combine this to make this guy. And we get 4 of them, which is great. Oh, they don't get used up. Oh, snap. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually really good. Hey, maybe we can even make more of them? Yeah, we... no, I need 1 more of these guys. I need more sticks. There we go. More. It doesn't get used up or anything, right? Very strange, but I like it. Because they don't stack, so I guess, you know, makes it a little bit easier. Okay, we have 1 part of those cables. I'm going to store them in here for now. Now we need to make electrical steel. So let's look at the nuclear craft. What was it? Is it alloy? Yeah, alloy furnace. Which is also a quest at one point. I'm not sure if it's now. It needs 4 basic. Look at that. In one of those guys. We have all the things. We have 5 billion furnaces in here. So we might as well make this. And boom, no problemo at all. Of course, it's getting crazy with cables, but we'll have this fixed very soon. This guy is charging up, so all we need now is, what is it? Electrical steel's iron and I think it's silicone, right? Or something? It's weird. Yeah, it's silicone and steel. Okay. So it's a bit sort of expensive, but what's the best way for us to get silicone though? Okay, sand in a manufactory produces these silicone ingots, and these we can use. I'm not sure if I have sand. I think I should just go to the desert real quick and grab a ton. Oh, and I did make a sleeping bag. I think Chris suggested this, so very useful to have. Can just sleep through the nights. Don't have to bring my bed all the time. How do you guys feel about enabling the /home command just so you can teleport back to your home quicker? I think not being able to set waypoints other than your home one might be kind of nice, but I don't know if that's considered cheating. Some people think that's cheating. It sort of is, but, you know, I know there's some books in here, like the Ender book, that can teleport you, but I don't know, might just be more convenient. Oh, come on, game. Always the desert, man. Oh yeah, I made a tinker shovel too, so I can actually mine this stuff fast. Nice. Okay, here we go. Stealing it. Silicone. Boom. Consuming all the power. 1,500. Jesus. So expensive. While that is going, I am pretty sure... Yeah, we have a couple in here. Again, I just want to make sure we can craft it too. I know we can bypass a lot of things, but I don't really like to play that way, I guess. I kind of want to make sure we get things, but, you know, once in a while, I guess it's okay. But yeah, this way we at least have the ability to make this stuff as well. So it doesn't feel quite as cheaty, maybe. But that's it. That's all we needed. Let's grab 1 more, maybe. Kind of curious, does anyone use this system in your playthrough? And do you, like, is it laggy for you as well? Like, it's really laggy, like, scrolling through here. Like, the frame rate seems laggy. And just like, you know, like I said, typing in here. Wait, what? Why does it work now? Oh, wait a second. I turned this off. What? Why is that working now? I don't know. That's odd. Never mind, I guess. Anyway, here are a couple of cable. Nice. All right. Let's make sure they work, because I'm really hoping they do. Are you empty yet? Not entirely. Oh, you're squeezing stuff. Okay, I'm gonna turn you off for a second here. And hopefully this guy doesn't consume power. No, see, okay, this one does. I think this guy constantly consumes power. Maybe? No, maybe? Wait, up. No, turn it off. Why are you not turning it off? What the hell, block? Yeah, I think this guy is the one that uses power all the time. See, now the power is going down. So that's one of those things we can't have hooked up the whole time. I do have like a double floor here. So we have, you know, some... there's like a little plank here so we can have pipes there. But now I think maybe I should have another one. Just so I can move things around. We could also put them into the dirt here for now. Or we can cover these up later, I guess. I just want to see if this works. Hopefully it does. So if I connect this to the bat box, this should be on the input side because it only has one output side. And I guess we just going to... let's dig a hole in here too so I know where it is. And let's dig a hole here so I know where that is. And then we just go downstairs and hook up all these things from below. And hopefully that works. This is where the RTG is, right? So, there we go. Universal cable. And we want to go all the way down, I guess. I don't need this guy over there because it's already next to it. Ooh, the glow in these is awesome with those shaders. I love it. Looks so pretty. Okay, hook up you. So you should be charging. Yeah. But this is the most important one here. This is the one I'm really curious about. And it shouldn't explode. I think it converts properly to the right here. Oh, are you working? Oh, I love the glow, man. The glow is so nice. Is this working? I think it's working. Yes! It's filling up. Ha 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 ha! No more crazy, you know, IC2 stuff. Like, this thing is just wasting so much fuel. Awesome, I like it. I'm very happy about this. So now we can have this, like, have a proper power line going through our base too and, you know, move things where we need to. I know we could have used NIO cables too, but I just kind of wanted to get these because they convert to between RF and EU. Although I actually don't know if the NIO one would be able to as well. Maybe something we can check out in the future because I made... wait, it's over here. I made conductive iron, so we can actually use this to make, you know, energy cables. So I guess it's the full ingot. Yeah, the first tier. Maybe they convert to, I'm not sure. These are way too cheap. The NIO cables are way too cheap in this pack. You can get them before, like, look how much we had to invest to get these cables. And now think about the NIO ones that are much better. They transfer 5,000 by default. Anyway, it's fun. Okay, let's go check if we have finished a couple of quests here. Now, this might have seemed like maybe a rush. I'm not sure, but it won't always be like this. I do definitely want to unlock this one here. Ooh. Advanced machine casings. I think I'll take those. Those are a pain to make, I believe. Let's take those. And this also opens up RF tools. I really want to go... oh, no, it doesn't. That's the wrong side. That's industrial foregoing. I really want to go into RF tools so we can use a power system. I know we could kind of go from applied energetics pretty quickly, I believe. But I don't know. I just kind of want to use this power system for a bit. Or storage system, I mean, sorry. There's some really cool ones in there, but we'll see. If it, you know, if it lacks so much, then maybe not. Oh, and we could get this one as well if you finish circuit boards. How do you make a circuit board? Maybe we can do this quickly too. That's a carpenter recipe with water, and it's just tin and redstone. Alright, I just had to void a bunch of stuff in here, unfortunately, because it took way too long. I just want to do this. Before the time runs out, there we go, circuit. Now this is going to be important for the farms and such. Maybe we'll get into those as well, but I just want to be finishing this one up. Forestry, you know, so we can get the next reward as well. There we go. Get all the rewards, because you never know what we can find in these boxes, right? Then immersive engineering, we finished off 2 quests, which is great. And I do want to get into immersive engineering soon too, I think. Might be kind of nice. I think it's time. I'm not even going to talk about the magic mods, because otherwise I just keep saying how we're going to start it eventually. One day. Let's also claim this one. And that opens up even more rewards, because I got the worms, which you get from like just tilting grass. tilling, not tilting, tilling grass. You get those worms to speed up crop growth too in a 3x3, which is nice. We just made the atomic reconstructor and we got Inori crystals. And I bet you, what else is in here? Other resources? Ah, no. Otherwise, I would have said we could probably just grab them. Oh, they're over here, but we can't get there yet until we get the Empowerer. And I think that was all the quests we could have claimed. That was a lot of quests. How many boxes? Yep, that's a lot of boxes. So, before we end, one thing left to do. A couple of things left to do. Put this stuff away. Here, I can also show you now the book. Because now we have more books to add to our book. There we go. Boink. And boink. Nice. Alright, what do we get? Coffee! Awesome. Delicious. What else? Bricks? What kind of bricks? Just bricks, okay. Oh, well, don't even need to make a hang glider anymore. A hang glider, I actually wanted to make one soon. Never mind, we got one. Love it. Why did we get a robot? That's weird, but cool. Well, I guess we're a robot. Can make it turn into a digital miner eventually. That guy's cute and awesome. Wow. Is it 1? Yes, that's a lot of cobblestone. Is this not required for the deep dark? Is the deep dark in here? I'm guessing so, right? Actually, maybe... Yeah, there it is. So it actually needs 1 lower. I do have one of these crystals. I found it too. I have 1 or 2 iridium. I don't think we have draconium. We have a par chest. That's not so good. Cinnamon donut. That's probably delicious. It goes well with my coffee. Floodlights. Might use them. And another hamster wheel. Great. Awesome. Cool stuff. Not amazing, but, you know, cool nonetheless. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to end the episode here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time, I don't know what we'll do. Maybe go into not mechanism, immersive engineering or something. We'll see. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.